afternoon and welcome to another faculty update. We're going to quickly process through the 6 steps in our checklist as we want to get ready for students to begin interacting with our classes. We're just going to go step by step. I'm going to switch over to my screen now. We're going to log into our Google Classroom at classrooms.google.com. It should take you straight to the home screen there. The first step we're going to do is try to disable the notifications that we don't need and turn the notifications on that are essential for us. So I'm going to go to the top left next to the Google Classroom logo and scroll to the very bottom. I'm going to hit the settings, the last option on the list. So pull up the general Google Classroom settings. You'll notice the first section, the main section, is called notifications. You'll want to have the email option selected as on. Then scroll to the very bottom and click the down arrow. And this shows all the classes that you are tagged in. You're going to want to turn on the notifications to the classes that you are actually teaching. So for myself, that's 6th grade Bible, 7th and 8th grade Bible, and my sections of 7th grade Bible. Together with any groups that you are a part of. So the middle school homeroom is selected as well as the high school. And then as you go to the bottom of your page, you'll definitely want to have the faculty page as on as well to receive those updates. Now, why is this important? Otherwise, you won't be able to see that your students have submitted late work without going into the assignment and then the individual student profiles. So let's go into one of our classes. I'm going to go back to the settings button here and click classes. This will take me back to my home screen. I'm going to enter into my 8th grade Bible classroom. So as always, we land on the stream, and we first want to make sure that we are the only ones that can post here. So I'm going to click the settings icon again, this time in the top right. We have a settings icon there. It shows the settings for the specific class. And I'm going to click under the general and stream, one of the last 2 options. The first option, students can post and comment, means that they can post their own updates. We don't want that. Now, what I've done is that I want students to comment if they have any questions underneath my post. And so I select students can only comment. Now, if that gets a little out of control, I will do the other option, which is only teachers can post or comment. So one of those 2 will want to be selected. So we've done the notifications. We looked at the settings for posting. The third thing is we want to know how to cross-post. Many of you are balancing several different sections, and this is an important step. So say that I wanted to post something to multiple classes. I would click share something with your class. I might say hi students. And the second box from the left, that has all the students in this class. So if I had any differentiated assignments or updates, I would do that there. The first box, that is where all my classes are going to be listed. So say that 8th and 7th grade, they do the same shared coursework. I wanted to send an update to both of those classes. I would select, obviously, the 8th grade one, which is already done for us, together with the 7th and 8th grade Bible, and then with the 7th grade Bible as well. Now, whatever I write here is going to go, as we see here, to 3 different classes. Now, we can do the same thing with assignments. I'm going to go to coursework. I don't need this update anymore. And create assignments. And we talked on Monday again about this box where I have all the students in the course, but here I can select my classes. So say this was an assignment for all classes across the board. I would select the 6th grade, the 7th and 8th grade, and the 7th grade. Now, this assignment, whatever I make here, is going to go to 5 different classes. Now, it does automatically select to be sent to all students, and so you can't differentiate when you go to multiple classes. Let me X out of here. We've done notifications. We've talked about the settings for posting. We've talked about cross-posting. And then number 4 is we want to make sure that our students are all in our course. This is very important. So we're going to go over to the People tab, number 3. And I'm going to, either by memory or going back into my RedWeb account, I want to make sure that all of my students are in the right course. Now, RedWeb is helpful. We can't just lean on there, especially for the elementary classes. All of the elementary students from the multiple sections, 1st through 5th grade, were put into one section. And so we want to make sure that they're all in that one section that that we have. Now, there are multiple students that have not been placed in Google Classroom yet. We've gotten on top of most of them, but we really need you to check and make sure that all of your students are present and accounted for. Otherwise, come Tuesday, they won't have an online classroom. So I've checked, and all of my students are in the right classroom. So I've done notifications, I've checked the settings, I've looked at the cross-posting, I've checked for students. I need to do 2 more things, and that is firstly a check for dates. So I'm going to go to the Classroom tab, and I see that my assignment is scheduled, which is good. I did not want to post it, I wanted to schedule it. So I'm going to go into my test assignment, edit assignment, and in the top right here, I see it's scheduled for March 24th at 6 a.m. As I've been going through a few of the classes, I've seen that sometimes it's the right date but the wrong year, or the right day but the wrong month, or sometimes, and this has happened to me several times, I have a 6 p.m. instead of 6 a.m. So we want to make sure that everything is set right. And if you do it either 12, midnight, or somewhere between then and 6, it doesn't matter, as long as when a student logs in on Tuesday morning that they see all of their assignments for the week. So if I had all my assignments done, which I have not had the time to do yet, I would want to go through each and every one of them and make sure that they're dated correctly. The last thing that I would want to do, the 6 steps on the checklist, is write a personal letter to the students, giving them that overview of what we're going to do the first week. Now, some of you have already posted that. That is okay, but generally we'd want to make sure that that is done on the Tuesday morning. And I would type that up in the stream, and I would list the activities, after announcements, the activities, the assignments, and then the assessments. And I would hit post on that. If you have any questions, especially on Monday, feel free to give me a phone call, or we can do a Google Meet. But until then, excited to see our assignments filling in for our online home.